What are you doing for the coronation?
I'd like to think I'll be celebrating it somewhere with part of my family.
Yeah, you got any big plans for it? Or
Well, if sometimes the street ones have one on, so I'm hoping
yeah.
that the street will have a party on. If not, I'll go to the pub.
What do you
Yes.
think of Meghan Markle? She's not going. What are your thoughts on her and the whole Harry situation?
Oh, I think it's sad. In a way, I think she might have her reasons. I don't know. I don't like to voice my opinion on people that, when they're married and what's what, for them. I don't know.
Do you want to take a guess at how much it's costing the coronation? How much the total price of it is reported to be?
Billions, I bet.
Billions? 100 million.
100 million.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I wasn't far off.
Do you think that's the right sort of amount that should be spent?
Well, not really, when there's people struggling.
Yeah. What should it be spent on instead? The homeless kind of thing? Is that what you're hitting at?
Not just the homeless, but people who are on low amount of money and got children, family, and they're struggling. Them, yes, and get more jobs, creation.
What's your thoughts on the new king?
I like him. I do.
What do you think he can bring, and what are you expecting from his reign? Or what are you hoping as well?
I hope he changes the way the royal family think and go. I hope it's in like a new. We're in 2023 now, and I hope it all changes. Got to think with the way the youngins think.
Coronation. What's your thoughts on the royal family first of all?
I love them, I suppose. Can't really get shot if you say out else, won't you?
It'll be alright, it's just YouTube. Do you know how much it's reportedly going to be costing as well? If not, how much you think?
It's something like something million, isn't it? Like 10 mil?
100 million.
No way. That's shocking.
Is that too much? And if it is, what would you like to see the money be spent on instead?
I mean, have you seen where I live? It's so deprived. Like, schools, anything else. Do you know what I mean? Not them lot.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on Meghan Markle as well? She's not going to attend. What's your thoughts on her and her partner?
See, I actually like her, but I don't know.
Why do you like her? I was keen to dig a little bit deeper.
But to be fair, I mean, she's been nice, hasn't she? I mean, she went to schools and the tour in Australia was really good, but I don't know why everyone hates her so much.
What about her partner as well? Did you read the book?
No, I didn't read the book, but I watched the show and it was a train wreck.
In what way?
Like, the questions they were asking and everything were just so like, no. And it seemed like she was trying to take the lead in it so much and Harry was just sat there looking depressed as anything. But yeah.
What's your thoughts on the future king as well, and what would you like to see in his reign? What's your hopes and expectations?
Oh, I don't really like Charles.
No?
No.
Well, why?
Not a fan. I mean, did Diana dirty, didn't he really? So, no.
No? And the Camilla?
No. Not a chance. No.
What are you hoping for, and what are you expecting, if not, from the new reign?
Hopefully starts actually looking after his people rather than himself. So that's about it really, innit?
Yeah. It's reported £8 million is being spent to send portraits of the new king round to schools, civil servants and stuff like that. Is that too much, or...?
That's a joke. That's absolutely ridiculous. £8 million could be spent elsewhere on so much better things rather than transporting his head everywhere. Like, let's be real.
What are you doing for the coronation? Have you got any big plans or anything for it?
Oh, it's supposed like everybody else are watching on TV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's your thoughts as well on Meghan Markle as well? She's not going to be there. What's your thoughts on her and the Harry situation?
Well, they've got their. I'm a U.S. citizen too. They've got their own lives and made their own lives in America. And if she feels more comfortable in America, that's her right to do that, you know.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on the future king as well?
Oh, good luck. Good luck to him.
Yeah.
The world's a mess.
What would you like him to do? What would you like to see?
Well, he's showing a lot of humanity and humility, and that's a big change. And he's more with the people. He's coming down to the level of the people. He's not aloof from them.
Yeah.
So, good luck to him.
It's costing an estimated £100 million for the coronation. Do you think that's too much, or is that about right? Or?
Well, the public are divided over that because of this, because of things that everything costs more money.
Firstly, what are your thoughts on the royal family?
I don't mind them. I don't fully get into all of it, but I've got quite a few family members that really like them.
Really keen on them,
yeah.
Yeah, again, I like them. They're good to watch on the telly, but I haven't really got like a strong opinion.
Is this a generational thing, do you think? And that maybe the...
Yeah.
I mean, my family's like quite, like whenever anything's on to do with the royal family, they're like, sit down and watch the telly. But again, I think that's because that's how they were brought up. So I kind of support the royal family just because I've been brought up by them in that way.
Do you still think we need a monarchy then? Obviously, new generation?
I think it's good for like tourism and stuff like that, but then in terms of like their responsibility, I'm not too sure on it.
Yeah, like I think, you know, the royal family has such an impact around the world. Like, it's not just the leader of our country, it's the leader of other countries, and I think it like brings together a community. But like the roles and responsibility, like they're just a bit unclear these days, aren't they?
Yeah, like, I feel like it is like a generation thing because the way the royal family was perceived back then is very different to now. The things that people get away with in the royal family compared to back then is different.
And what's your thoughts on Meghan Markle and so on that situation? She's not going to be there. What do you think of our partner and stuff, the whole situation?
I mean, I think it's a bit sad that she's not going to be there. I think she should be there to support, but I don't really care about it enough to have an opinion on it.
I love Harry. Like, I just like.
Did you read the book?
No, my mum did though, and she was a real big fan. Like, she grew a whole new respect for them. But I just think, like, if you've joined into that family, like, you should support it. Like, they're your in-laws, like, they're your family. Like, I get a stance, like, I get that she felt unwelcomed and everything, but like, you knew what you were signing into when you started dating Harry, if you know what I mean.
I'm not against them, but I think certain choices they've made, like carrying on drawing attention to themselves, doesn't exactly help the situation, so you can understand why they wouldn't be there.
So it's reported as well, 8 million of that is they're going to send portraits out of the new potential king to schools, colleges, all that sort of stuff as well. Is that excess or is that about the right amount?
I think that's a bit unnecessary. I get if they want to like raise awareness about it, but putting that much money behind it, I think.
Yeah, like, I just think the money could be spent in better places, clearly.
Where would you spend it on as well?
Well, the NHS if it was me, but it's not my choice at the end of the day.
I agree. I think there's too many problems economically right now that 100 million on a coronation is a little bit insensitive to people.
And what's your thoughts on the royal family and the coronation?
Oh yeah, I really like them. I think they're a good advert for the UK, and excellent.
So you think we need a monarchy at the moment?
Oh yeah, very much so. Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the new king? What are you expecting to fetch during his reign?
Well, a freshness probably, because obviously he's got different ideas to Her Majesty the Queen, who's passed away, and I think he's very much for the forefront for the eco, for the climate, and for the world, you know. And I think he's sort of quite a deep thinker when it comes to farming and things like that, you know, and sustainability. Yeah.
And Meghan Markle, she's not going to be there. What's your thoughts on her and the whole situation with her partner and everything?
No comment.
Do you know how much it's reportedly costing the coronation as well? Would you like to guess if not?
Would that be the taxpayer? I've got no idea.
You want to take a guess how much you think it might be?
2 million.
2 million. 100 million's been reported.
Wow. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Is it right that much is spent? Obviously, we've got nurse strikes, we've got teacher strikes, we've got everyone striking.
I don't know. It's kind of a balance, profit and loss account with the royal family. I mean, I know it costs the taxpayer to have a royal family, but how much money do they generate in tourism and things? It's a bit more complicated than just black and white.
Do you think it gets more money than it loses?
Well, I would like to think it would be kind of cost neutral, and I think the king would kind of want that, you know. He would like this. I think he would want that. So, you know, he wouldn't want to be a burden on the nation.
What's your name?
Gary.
So what's your thoughts on the royal family as well? We've got the coronation next week.
I think they're a waste of time, really, because we pay loads of taxes to them, and they don't really do anything, I don't think, for the people of this country.
Well, he's going to have a new reign. What's your hopes and expectations for the new reign? What do you want?
He's the defender of faiths, but really he should be the defender of the faith, which is the Christian faith.
Keith, what are you doing for the coronation?
Nothing. Going to stay in on the Saturday to watch it. Have a few eats there. Nobody around. Nothing special.
Yeah, are you a big fan of the royals and everything?
Not a big fan, but don't dislike them. I think they do a service for the country. I mean.
Yeah. Meghan Markle's not going to attend. What's your thoughts on her and the partner situation?
Best keep her away. I think Harry has showed his colours about the royal family, and he's not interested in playing the game as he should do. So they shouldn't get any money from.
Have you read the book? Watched the interviews with him?
No, but it does sound like he's got a chip on his shoulder being called spare. I think it says it all.
What's your hopes or expectations for the new king's reign?
To be more inclusive, to bring all parts of societies and religion into the country. Try to create everyone a togetherness rather than separate everyone.
Is that hope, or is that what you expect?
That's what I expect from him, because that's what his words have been right up to now. Has been all about inclusivity.
Do you know how much it's reportedly costing as well? You want to take a guess?
I don't know. I would gather it'll be somewhere around about 80 million, but I've got no idea.
Very close, 100 million.
Yeah.
So far. Is that right to be spent, do you reckon? What's your figure?
Yes, because rightly or wrongly, Britain is known for pageantry, and that's what we do. We do it better than anyone else, and it sells the country, and people will come to the country because of seeing that.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on Camilla, his missus, as well?
Fine. It should have happened long ago. You should have married her in the first place.
Coronation next week. Have you got any plans for it, first of all?
Not really. I think it's all wrong, Reid. Like I say, I don't like Prince Charles, big lug bastard, right? I've never liked him since Diana went. I think he had something to do with the killing of Diana. So that's it really, mate.
Well, what's your thoughts on the royal family in general?
Oh, well, they're all... Sorry, I'm swearing there. They're all Rajis, because you've got. Oh, hello. My head is right up my ass. I do this for charity, and then that ginger bastard, what do you call him, Harry? He guns. Oh, I'm gonna shoot love alligator stand. I'll be back, and all that shit. And we're just laughing at that, right? It's wrong. If we'd done that, we'd be locked up, mate.
The coronation. Do you know how much the coronation's expected to?
And who's paying for that? Us taxpayers. I know I'm not working, Reid, but the taxpayers' money and all that, Reid. They don't bother, nah. They're loaded and everything, man.
Do you know how much it's expected to cost? Guess.
The price of 4 cans of Stella.
That's like $5.50.
And a f***ing kebab when you're on yam.
It's 100 million that it's going to cost.
And where's that come from, Lee?
The taxpayer.
Oh, bloody hell. I think it's wrong. Cut.